episode was a little interesting. Let's hope week 3 of December is even more interesting. Chad Gaspert's finally back. Punk Edge. Randy is right there. Why does he not get a title shot? Why no title shot for Orton? This man is getting screwed. He's more than proven that he deserves that title. What the fuck ever, man. Anyways, it is Kofi Kingston versus Christian. And we welcome you to Monday Night Raw in Miami, Florida. And Kofi Kingston. I don't know how he could still move like this, so happy-go-lucky and free when he betrayed Evan Bourne like that. But I suppose I should stop bringing it up. Clearly, Kofi shows no remorse for his actions at all. But you have his opponent tonight, Christian. Now, Christian has done his fair share of bad things, too. Didn't he betray Edge back in 02? Well, the point is that Christian isn't a saint either. He's not gonna have to prove it. The people like him, clearly. I mean, just hear him. That sounds pretty likable to me. Christian and Kofi Kingston. This is a way more likely matchup than you would think, outside of the fact that Kofi was on SmackDown instead of Raw. Well, actually, no. Both of these men were on SmackDown, because Christian is using his... Ooh, okay, damn. Christian is using his attire from bragging rights. Look at that neat blue. I love how both the guys that came over from SmackDown are still wearing their blue attire. Okay, Kofi, stop! What the fuck was that? But now Kofi brought the chair in the ring to Christian, and now he's gonna make sure that he feels the... If I had a face cam right now, you'd see my face, and that would be enough. And a DDT. Christian cannot hit that DDT on the fucking chair. And that is a butt... Okay, Christian just can't hit any bombs. Wait a... Do you not have springboards to the outside? Am I crazy? Oh, no, you do! You just can't do it while running for some reason. Yeah, that's a weird limitation for Christian specifically. Kofi isn't moving. The ref is now following these two out here. I mean, it is a Falls Count Anywhere match. That is, fortunately, I should say, his job. Why can't I ever pick up the fucking steps anymore? Oh, it's because I'm moving. Okay. Oh, damn! And now, oh, god damn! I did not mean to do that. Okay, it's fine. Giving Kofi what the what for? And that's the blood we didn't see on SmackDown. Wait a minute, though. Diving headbutt to the outside. Jesus, that's gotta hurt. My god. But wait! Kill switch! Christian goes for the cover. If Kofi were higher, he'd be touching the ropes, but this is the outside, and also I'm pretty sure rope breaks don't happen in a Falls Count Anywhere match. So yeah, Christian wins. Christian even offering Kofi Kingston a handshake, and I mean, that's totally within his character, but Kofi says no. Unfortunate. This new Kofi would never shake somebody's hand, I guess. There's a lot of people that wouldn't shake anyone's hand. I hope we get to a point where that can be fixed. Kofi and Christian are now enemies. Christian is now above Ezekiel Jackson. And up next, it is... I guess I have to show this match because it's a fucking #1 contenders match, but I want to skip it. And wait a minute, Michelle McCool watching this match. She's gonna find out who faces her at TLC, and I could not be happier to see her down here because I know that means she won't fucking invade the match. Melina and Nikki get to fight fair, a one-on-one competition without the fear of some bitch named Michelle invading the match. And a beat to the chest. Now Melina, wait a minute, double stomp! I'm kind of shocked that Melina has that in her repertoire. Melina shoves off Nikki, and we're back in the ring. You know, the ring is the safest place to be in a wrestling match. It's also technically not. It's the most dangerous place to be because you can lose the match. Oh, this is Falls Count Anywhere. Then you're just kind of fucked. And now very close to the corner, Melina now with that bulldog on the Nikki Bella. And now the fans are chanting for Nikki Bella. They want her to win the match. They want her to go face Michelle for some ungodly goddamn reason. Melina can't get off the bomb. Wait, dodging the kick, and now we get to see the bomb. That's 1, 2. Nikki Bella has lost to Melina. Melina is going to TLC in less than 2 weeks to face, you guessed it, Michelle McCool. Double handshakes back-to-back and double denies back-to-back. Again, Nikki Bella turned on you specifically. Why would she shake your hand? I get that respect is like a common courtesy practice in the wrestling business, but some of these bitches gotta learn who to give it to and who not. Nothing changed. But hey, look, it's the return of Chad Gasper. And in the third match on Monday Night Raw, it's Finlay. And with how close this is to the end of the year, some people are wondering, is it Finlay's time to go? Technical difficulties aside, I was trying to talk about Finlay and something came up in the software. I had to stop talking for a second, but Chad is back. With how close Finley is to the end of the year, I'm starting to wonder, is this how Finley wants to go out to be remembered this run? I guess we'll find out at King of the Ring. He might go out swinging. But Shad will swing. Wait. Finley catches the swing. It wasn't actually a swing because it was a shoulder block. And okay, yep. Immediately, as soon as I start saying that Finley is starting to fight back, immediately Shad says, what if he did? Oh, nope, we're just going back and forth tonight, huh? And the ref getting hit now. The ref always being too close to the action at this point. It's becoming more and more of a common theme as these nights go on, that the referee that we have been relying on is starting to get a little too close to the action more and more frequently. Is it a desire for bumps? Does he want to become a wrestler just like everybody else watching at home? I mean, I guess some people don't want to be a wrestler. I'm sure there's at least one person that will. And if that's the case, follow your dreams and get sky high. Grabbing the arm and then just slam down into the mat. Far enough away from the ropes to not really have a meaning in the matter. Shad Gaspard beats Finley. Shad is now above somebody. Not sure who. Wasn't paying attention. And up next, it is Punk versus Edge. And in our main event tonight, CM Punk has an opportunity to go to TLC to fight Shawn for the title again that he already lost to him at Hell in a Cell. Well, I don't think Punk's winning this match based on intuition alone. But again, it's about next year. It's not about this year. It's about next year. And his opponent, though, Edge. Edge has not gotten a shot at the WWE Championship since SummerSlam. And in my humble opinion, it's about damn time that this man gets a shot at the WWE title. He was a champ from after Backlash to SummerSlam. That's gotta mean something. What a perfect time for the games. Can I pause while it's in this menu? I could pause while it's in that menu. Why? And Edge and CM Punk going one-on-one again. These two fought for the title a couple of times. Punk has never had the WWE Championship. He's had the World Heavyweight Championship, but not the WWE Championship. And that is why he's after this title so badly. Because he wants to be able to say, hey, I won the big one. I won that title that everyone says is the best in the business. I want to win it. Anyone would. And wait, Edge with the Edge-O-Matic! That's gotta... Well, no, it doesn't have to be it. It's probably too early. Yep, not even a 2 count. Holy shit. How do you not even get a 2 off that shit? That was supposed to be a strike so that I could, like, reverse it properly. And then the 1 strike you did give me... Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. And it's a failure! Because this game has no credit. What the fuck? Hit me with a strike. It doesn't fucking matter. Now Edge rolling out of the ring, trying to gain back some of his mojo. He's lost a little bit of it, clearly, considering he's having a hard time defeating CM Punk. But it's fine. The Ultimate Opportunist can just roll out of the ring and maybe sacrifice a little bit of his pride so that he can live to fight another day and win the WWE Championship back from Shawn Michaels. It'd be a great story to tell his kids one day. And now grabbing it, and yep, finally, Edge hits the execution. And now Edge, wait a minute, picking him up. The fans are cheering for it. It's a spear by the Rated R Superstar. And that's 1, 2, 3. Edge beats Punk. That's gotta be the end.
2 seconds later.
Wait a minute, of fucking course. CM Punk has the advantage. The Anaconda Vice is right there. Hasn't this happened to Edge before? Yeah, because that was why he was feuding with Sheamus for that little bit. This has happened to the Rated R Superstar before. It wasn't a #1 contenders match. And the fans are mixed. Very mixed. I would be mixed too.
Can you fucking elaborate?
And wait just a damn minute. No, that's DDT. That fails, I should say, because otherwise you would have thought that the DDT, in fact, did not fail. Because that's how DDTs work. If I say something, and then I don't follow it up with a statement afterwards saying that, no, it was in fact a failure, you probably think that, wait a minute, that's an execution. And Edge, again, we're seeing it, deja vu. But the main difference here is that Edge now, wait, what the whatever the fuck that one Eddie Guerrero submission is called. Edge is locking that in, but Punk, not gonna lie, that was actually pretty close to being a victory. Edge might actually be able to win this match clean. Now, if he's not gonna go after the right body parts, specifically the chest and the back, the legs, you know, he might not be able to do it. But everything else seems like it'll be pretty much fine. if Edge can just hit that execution, which he can. Boom. Picking him up, spearing him directly in the chest, leaving him lying straight right in the center in the middle of the ring. Back in the fuck, I forgot. I still can't fucking say it. Edge going for it one more time. Punk gets out of it again. How many more times can Edge go for it before he eventually gets thrown out? Punk now trying to take advantage of Edge, but no, Edge refuses to do it. Wait. Punk tried to lead the ring, but it just didn't work out in his favor. And now he's got to try and go after the legs, but instead going after the head of CM Punk. Would it be more advantageous to go for a head submission if you were going to go after the man's head?
Foreshadowing.
And now getting out of the ring before that can happen. Punk is still not learning his fucking lesson. Does Punk learn? That's a question I want to have answered in the next 3 weeks. Does Punk learn? And now that's a knee to the balls. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. But wait. Execution, and that's gotta be the spear. Edge must be getting a little fed up of having to break this man in half every 2 seconds, and CM Punk has not resisted a submission attack once. Huh. But and I'm putting him in the full Nelson. Edge is trying anything. Oh, never mind, he tapped. It was like I said, just go for a head submission. Come on. Why doesn't Edge listen to me? Edge is going to face Shawn Michaels at TLC. It's that simple. Chat is also now above Punk, and we move on. And we welcome you to Thursday Night Superstars. Why does they never tell us where Superstars is from? I assume it's because, you know, it's recorded before, like, Raw. But regardless, Steamboat is in a handicap match. And, like, I swear, man, there's gonna be a generational amount of handicap matches in years to come because of this. So many handicap matches. So many. It's bullshit. At this point, it's like full bullshit mode. And then you have his opponent, Chavo Guerrero. And his tag team partner is Wade Barrett. Is Wade Barrett going around trying to find people that can bully others with him? I mean, he fought The Rock. I don't think it was Jackson's fault that The Rock is a fucking powerhouse. I think Steamboat will be much less willing to fight his way out of the match. I don't know. I'm just saying. But, you know, Wade Barrett, I actually noticed last week he got a new theme. I just didn't say anything about it because, well, I never say anything about the music playing. Chavo Guerrero with that. He was standing. He's been standing the whole match. And now the kick. Oh, putting himself directly in the position to be on the ground. And now Chavo. Oh, God, there goes the ref. Oh, God, and Chavo already going for a chair. The ref is mad at Chavo, but he doesn't notice the chair in the ring. Doesn't think it hit anybody. Can only do his proper levels of officiating. And wait, no. Neckbreaker. Mentored by Jericho. None of the people in this match have been mentored by, I guess you have. I guess you're special. Congratulations, guy in the audience. You brought a Jericho shine to a show that Jericho isn't even fucking on. And Chavo cannot do this goddamn brainbuster. If his life fucking depended on it, I bet this man would not do that fucking brainbuster. Chavo's sending him down and finally, no, god damn. Grabbing the fucking arm and... You know, I feel like every time I go for the grab the arm and it works strat, it never works. The real answer is to do it after you reverse another move. Wait a minute. 1. Can we get a 2? Yep, that's 2. And can we get a 3? Yep, that's a 3rd. Chavo now hopping up on that top rope. What are we gonna see? It's a frog splash. Oh, but Steamboat has got him right where he wants him. And wait. Chavo tapping out right here. No, Wade Barrett breaks it up. Chavo now's got to be careful, but Wade doesn't. He's fresh, and that is why a handicap match is so bad for the one. The second you get one of them down to a party you don't like, the other gets tagged in, and suddenly the match is in their hands once more. It's a recipe for total disaster, because you just don't get a chance to fight back. Now, there are some wrestlers that could probably take down a bunch of people in a handicap match. I mean, Big Show probably could win a handicap match just fine. But not everyone is 7 feet tall and weighs like 500 pounds, okay? Ricky Steamboat feeling the effects massively of this match. He had a second win there for a second, but I don't think it worked how he wanted it to. Okay, great. How he wanted it to. That's a big-ass boot. First try, too. Oh, wait, just a damn... Nope. Why does it not have the fireman's carry fucking shit? Why does it not have the fireman's carry bullshit? Wait, there we go. Wasteland. And now Wade Barrett covering the side of the ring that Ricky could have gotten the ropes from. And Wade Barrett once again finishing off another handicap match. Still ended up being pretty long though, let's be fair. And now Wade Barrett, wait a minute, that's David Otunga! And he's attacking him with a steel pipe. David finally found the time to get revenge. I thought he wasn't about all that shit. Why did they make Christian go above Jackson? And ladies and gentlemen, Tyson Kidd's back on Superstars, and I heard that he's got a special mystery tag partner. Who is that partner? I don't know, man. Obviously, it's not any member of the Hart Foundation, so it's not Brett, it's not British, it's not Dave. Who would want to team with Tyson Kidd? It's a very curious decision. I don't know if he has any friends. You know what? Let's see it, Tyson. Go on, bring him out. And their name is Rob Van Dam. I cannot believe that Rob Van Dam is helping out Tyson Kidd. I mean, I was about to say, does he owe him a favor? But no, Rob Van Dam would totally do this without a favor. I guess Tyson owes him one then. But of course, you do got his opponents apparently coming out separately still, because why the fuck not? Matt Hardy and Mark Henry of the Acronym Collective. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really know. And now Matt Hardy and Tyson Kidd starting this match off with Rob Van Dam and Mark Henry in corners. Now, is Matt Hardy and Tyson Kidd a fair matchup? Honestly, this is one of the few times where I would say yes. Now, is Mark Henry versus Tyson Kidd a fair matchup? Oh, no. Wait a damn minute. Matt going straight. Okay, he did not adjust his launch angle, which is interesting because I really thought he would. This is Matt Hardy we're talking about here. His whole thing was flying for years. And now Matt is just... How? Tyson Kidd is being bullied by the Acronym Collective. Yeah, usually this kind of thing would be reserved for heels, but I guess Tyson is just that much of a babyface that he can make other baby faces look like heels. Is that a good thing? But now Rob Van Dam is tagged in. This is going to be a lot harder of a battle. Wait a minute. No, it's not side slam. Rob Van Dam not feeling the effects of that side slam, though. You're going to have to go a little harder. That seems to be a little harder, but nothing... Spinning him around directly into the twist of fate. Boom! But he's gonna have to drag him. Never mind, he's back up. Mark Henry now gets tagged in. Rob Van Dam got back up so fast. He's not even dazed. What? Rob Van Dam is a fighter, let me tell you that much. I mean, we all knew this, especially from his days in other companies, not necessarily WCW. They kind of did him dirty here the first time around. Actually, now that I think about it, we're kind of doing him dirtier. Wait a minute, before I speak my mind, that's a kick. Oh. And now, wait, Tyson Kidd needs to get back in the ring. Rob Van Dam is in a bear hug. Tyson can't get it off, but it's fine because Rob Van Dam successfully gets out of the move. And that's British Bulldog. Damn it, dude. Mark Henry now picking up Rob Van Dam. Did not notice British Bulldog was coming out here, and a slam. And we going for a pin. Matt, wait. You gotta... He missed this pitch completely, and British is on the ropes. But wait, that's a cover. Rob Van Dam is distracting the referee from way just a damn minute. That's a rolling cover. And Matt missed again. Oh, god damn. And now Mark Henry bullying British. Tyson gets tagged in. Surprisingly more fresh on the stun. Ooh, again. The crash? I thought we got done with crashes during matches, man. I think that British Bulldog might be my least favorite SBR 2011 character of all fucking time. Because let me tell you something here, okay? This man, every single fucking time that anyone has come... Okay, damn. Matt died. Every single time that fucking Tyson Kidd has started losing a match, he has come out here to save his ass, and then the game crashes. It never crashes before he comes out here. It doesn't crash during the match. Sometimes it'll crash a little bit after, but I know it's because I am, and I'm starting to get a little tired of it. Turning Rob Van Dam around, but nothing, no die. Man, wait, that's a side slam. Matt did it. Got the side slam off. Now it's time for the twist of fate, but nothing. And now wait just a damn minute. That's a twist of fate. Mark Henry got out of his corner. Hit Tyson off the ropes. That could be the end of the match. It is? Okay. The Acronym Collective have beaten Rob Van Dam and Tyson Kidd, with Rob Van Dam taking the fucking pin. That's the most shocking thing about that entire matchup by far. It's not the fact that Matt and Mark actually won something. No, that's fine. It's the fact that fucking... That was a David and Goliath victory. And their alliance got stronger, and Tyson and Matt, they had a bad relationship. Well, that made Mark go up 3 slots above MVP, Vance Archer, and Zack Ryder. And that makes Mark #2 contender for the IC title. Maybe we'll see Mark Henry fight for the IC title. I wouldn't mind that too much. Anyways, up next is Drew versus Rock, and Rock has Luger in his corner for no reason. Drew McIntyre. God damn. This man has been embroiled in a feud with The Rock for the last few weeks. all on The Rock, by the way. And now The Rock even has company. He brought Lex Luger along for some ungodly reason to fight Drew. I don't know why. Drew is being shafted by The Rock going in to TLC for no reason, mind you. And The Rock, I wonder how much more The Rock can even do to Drew. Because let's be fair for a second. A couple more wins after this and Drew will probably just fall down the US title scene, and then they won't be fighting for a while. And then Drew will rise back up, and then it won't even matter, and they'll go back to fighting again. So how on and off is this matchup gonna have to be before The Rock realizes, maybe I need to move up a little, you know? You can't focus all your time and energy on Drew McIntyre, or else you're never gonna actually fight anyone worth a damn. Is he the US champ? Is he Kane? No, I didn't fucking think so. But Drew is still putting up a pretty good fight, not gonna lie. I can't say that Drew's looked incredibly weak. He's had his moments, his times in the Suns, but this is not one of them. That is a Samoan drop. Weirdly slow version, though, considering his normal Samoan drop. What the fuck is your problem? Considering that is an original Samoan drop. Look, yep, there he goes. Yeah, that's his original Samoan drop. And the okay, Drew is ready for that. I don't know why Drew wouldn't be. It hasn't been that long since they last fought. I'm pretty sure they fought on Superstars last week, so it's only been a singular week. I don't think a week is enough time to forget everything about a match. You can forget some things, but not everything. And that is just an example of what not forgetting everything looks like. Wait just a minute, there's a spine buster! Why is Drew taunting in front of The Rock? What are you doing? What is Drew doing? 1, 2. Lex Luger makes some people do weird shit, man. The Rock does beat Drew McIntyre, though, so I can't exactly complain. D didn't move up again. It was fucking... Drew's not even here. And to open up the show, Friday Night SmackDown opens in Orlando, Florida, and Taker is teaming with rival Ted DiBiase to take on Tyson Kidd and a mystery tag team partner. Is it Rob Van Dam? Is it, like, Paul McCartney? I don't know who it is, but I'm kind of excited to see who it is, and I'm sure Taker isn't. And then there's his tag team partner, Ted DiBiase. These two working together, hell must have frozen over. I could never have seen these two working together. But now Ted is working with Taker. Taker's been working with a lot of people recently, though. Maybe trying to get back into the tag groove for some unknown reason. Only time will tell, I guess. And then you have Tyson Kidd. Who could that mystery tag team partner be? There's only so many people. Yes, it is Rob Van Dam! Rob Van Dam is gonna join the Heart Foundation? What the fuck? I think Tyson has actually fought Taker before. Yeah, because he had that one-on-one match against Taker. And okay, Taker is not having a good performance. Pele kick? I guess the odds for this matchup are kind of Jesus. Okay, Tyson really is gonna farm the shit out of that Pele kick. But the odds really are stacked in the favor. Well, not in the favor, but they're definitely no longer stacked in Taker's favor. I'll tell you that much. The ref is getting upset that he was in the action that he could have seen coming. I might fire this fucking referee. I swear to God. It pisses me off every time he goes, oh, it's your fault that I got attacked even though I didn't step out of the way fast enough. Yeah, that's my bad. If he ever gets a match disqualified for something that was very clearly his fault, I'm sorry, he's fired. How the fuck did Tyson get Taker up on his shoulders? Oh, this could be really bad news. Or is it? These two, I'm shocked. Oh my God, it's actually the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter's locked in on Taker. Taker doesn't tap though, but it was close. Evan Bourne for Ted? I could only assume it's for Ted. Bye. Oh no! And now Ted telling him to tag him in. Oh, it's at the side. I should have seen that one coming, shouldn't I? You know, something I just realized. Rob Van Dam changed his attire to be green. You think he would have changed it to be purple if he was going to come out here and team with Tyson, but I suppose not. But Tyson Kidd and Rob Van Dam is an unexpected duo. Is this the team going after the tag titles now? Oh, Tyson's over the top rope and down to the floor with a senton. The fact that Taker isn't currently shitting himself is a fucking... Yep, there he goes. He's shitting himself. British! Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'm under a soft time limit, but I can beat that time limit because Rob Van Dam is on my side. The Taker now tagging in Ted DiBiase. This is actually better because that means he'll actually fall down to the fucking thing. I just have to beat the fucking clock before the game says no. Oh shit, there goes Taker. British is just taking out Taker and the ref isn't doing a damn thing about it. Sometimes I gotta wonder why, to be fair. I mean, it seems Taker's fine on his own, so I guess the ref just doesn't care about Bulldog. Never mind, he's back. Remember that one time when I did the thing and cut? Who the fuck are you aiming at? Who the fuck are you aiming at if Ted DiBiase is on the ground and Taker is over there? I'm with the referee on this one. What the fuck was that shit, man? And I can't do the... Why can't I do the fucking thing? I guess we don't need it. That's a 5-star frog splash. Oh, of course you do. Of course you do, Ted. Why wouldn't you when I'm under a soft time limit? You know what? Hold on. I'll just pull you to the center of the ring. And then you get it. All right, you know what, Ted? Tyson, take care of it. I could care less. Go get him. Why are you not allowed to do your signature from a standing position now? Okay, now you are. What the fuck is what's going on? Hager's completely out of the ring. The sharpshooter's locked in. Ted, you better tap out in not even 2 seconds. Taker! Okay, thank God he tapped right before the kick would have hit. Cool. Tyson and RVD win. Add RVD to the Hart Foundation, please. That would be really stupid. He's the British Bulldog of the Hart Foundation. Yeah. Taker and Ted are allies. That's... No. I don't want to see that. Tyson and Rob Van Dam are friends. Austin is now in the top 10 of the IC title scene. Well, British can now go do his own shit. He doesn't have to babysit anymore. Anyways, it's Zack versus Cody in a Falls Count Anywhere match. What a good match to follow up that one. And Zack Ryder and Cody Rhodes, two men that have been pretty well off recently. Zack's a former IC champ. Cody Rhodes has been steadily rising the IC title ranks. And tonight, they both go one-on-one in a Falls Canadian match to determine who faces Primo at TLC. Zack was supposed to face Primo at Survivor Series, but his match got cut from the card. So Cody is between Zack and literal destiny. But if there's one thing that Cody does do, it's completely betray the concept of destiny to fulfill his story. And I don't think tonight is more or less like any other night in Cody Rhodes' life. He is going to win that IC title, and it does not matter who the fuck you are. Yep, and as we saw last time when Evan Bourne fought him in that Falls Count Anywhere rematch, Cody with a chair. This man always looking for a fight. No one can stop Cody with the damn chair. Simply impossible to stop Cody Rhodes. He'll just go grab another chair if you take the one out of his hands, or he'll just drop kick it out of your fucking hands. There he goes, and look, see, look, he just drop kicked it out of his hands. The fans want Ryder, but Cody wants himself. And to Cody Rhodes, he matters more than Zack Ryder. Now seemingly dropping the chairs for a second here so that he can continue to focus on Zack Ryder himself. And wait, oh, right into the steps. Dragging it off, and a Bulldog almost on the steel steps, but not quite eating it. Wait a minute, that's a crossroads. Zack isn't done. He wants another shot at the IC title. He goddamn deserves it. Cody is gonna put that man to bed. Zack is trying to leave, but a fucking diving cross body all the way to the other side of the ring. And that Bulldog gotten. Zack, though, still trying to get Cody off of him. There goes the DDT. And now down is Zack. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes faces Zack Ryder and wins. And then Cody will face Primo. And maybe he'll win that too. But we'll have to wait till TLC to see that. Zack and Cody are enemies. I understand why completely. And we are back live on Friday Night SmackDown, and we have a women's fatal 4-way match. Oh my god. SmackDown actually using its variety of women's stars to determine a #1 contender for Beth's title? Pretty sure this is the first time some of these women have been on in months, but not Natalya. She's been fighting for a #1 contender shot for months, either getting cucked out of shots or just losing to Maurice. And with it being a fatal 4-way match, I think it's more possible than ever that Natalya gets screwed again. But who knows? Maybe she wins. You never know in this business. The story of Natalya chasing the women's title and never being able to get it may just end tonight. But her competition is fierce in Eve. Oh, well, fierce. Fierce is a word that I would use. I like Eve. but Pierce? No. Let's get that straight first. And then you have her opponent, Kelly. Kelly, also known as Kelly Squared, or the girl that dresses like she's a fucking Barbie toy. Wait, Maurice! God damn it. And now Maurice, there's only so much that can happen here. Throwing Kelly in the, not in the ring. And now Kelly is in the midst with all the women. They're ganging up on her. No, Maurice getting thrown around. She never got the chance to use her shit. And now she's pissed that she's taking Kelly down to the fucking islands. While Natalya and Eve fight amongst each other, this isn't a good way to win the title, but it is a good way to settle the score on the ramp. Eve even doing some. Why the fuck? Wait, Eve with that chair. Inside cradle? Wait a damn minute. One. But Natalya, as the match gets to, the match wasn't even started. What the fuck was I worried about? Oh, god damn. Oh god, a chair. Maurice with a chair. Going after anybody that'll listen to her. God damn, chair shot after chair shot after chair shot. That's a kick to the head. And that is a DDT to Kelly. Wait, Maurice. Natalya threw Eve. Maurice threw Natalya. That's one. That's two. Eve isn't fast enough. And Maurice pins Kelly to become the #1 contender for the women's title. I told you. Except she did it to herself, because Eve could have broken up the pin if she had just not done that. Foreshadowing is a narrative device. Maurice and Kelly are worst enemies because that just makes sense. And now Gail Kim is above Kelly, which is completely deserved. Anyways, it's Big Show versus... Get out of the world title scene, little bro. You ain't winning shit. And in our main event tonight, Big Show, the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship circa last week on SmackDown, is facing Primo. Why are we throwing Primo to the wolves? Like, I get that Primo is a very dominant Intercontinental Champion, but that doesn't mean he should get involved in the affairs of the world title scene. That's a recipe for disaster. Especially if he still has the title. Afterwards, sure, but not while he is the champ. And then you have his opponent, Primo, the Intercontinental Champion. This is a bad look. He could possibly, in a rare one-off chance, he could win this match against Big Show, but I fucking doubt it. It is essentially the same thing as Batista beating Big Show, though. It came out of nowhere, and it was unsatisfactory, so I hope Primo doesn't win like that either. And wait just the what? I've been here for over an hour already! Okay, apparently this is an Iron Man match now. Why? I don't know. This doesn't deserve it. I guess Big Show will use this as another opportunity to prove his dominance over SmackDown or something. I don't fucking know. This is the one time I hope Taker actually comes out. Batista, Ted, anyone? Ted could take both of the men out just like Taker did before. Jesus. And then a yeet. Jesus Christ, Big Show is absolutely demolishing Primo. It's ridiculous, and man, and this match could have ended in, and that's a kick to the midsection, and this match could have ended in a minute, not even a minute. Look at that timer. We're not even past the full minute, and Big Show's already got the 1, he's got the 2, he's got the fucking 3. All right. I wouldn't normally do this, but I am completely skipping the rest of this match. In case you're wondering for a legitimate reason, #1, it's a fucking Iron Man match that happened from out of nowhere that wasn't planned. And #2, it's fucking Primo versus Big Show. What the fuck do you think the result is gonna be? Think, Mark. Just note, this is probably gonna be the last Iron Man match of SVR 2011. So if you do really want to watch the last Iron Man match at SVR 2011, I'll upload it as its own separate unlisted video, full and uncut. There, you happy? All right, let's get to the outro. And Big Show could have totally kept going for 30 seconds, but showed mercy right when it mattered the most. Handshake cutscene, no cutscene. What a way for this to go out. Big Show and Primo are enemies? I wonder why. He didn't even go down. Big Show went up, though. Man, that's fucking it. See you next time.